Let's begin by sitting on the mat, placing the forearms onto the ground, measuring your elbows so that they are shoulder distance apart. Place the crown of the head between the palms, using the palms to fence the head. Fingers are interlocked. Lift the knees off and check for the shoulders. Keep moving the shoulders away from the ears and the neck, and then slowly start to move on your tiptoes to the closest point. Very slowly we'll begin to lift one knee off, take it to chest. Repeat and change on the other side, keeping your foot flexed and engaged. Doing this to prepare to lift up in the entire pose. When you're ready, let both feet go off. Stay here for the longest time possible. Only when you feel ready, lift one leg up, followed by the other. Keeping your legs as engaged as possible, making sure the shoulders are strong and not collapsing. Tighten the muscles around the hip and slowly bend the knees to release. Relax into child's pose for a bit. Only when you feel comfortable with this demonstration, move on to the next one. Here we will press up to lift into the headstand. Get your alignment right and then slowly get the knees off. Walk to the closest point, lifting both legs together, making sure the core is fully engaged. Straightening the legs and elongating upwards to the sky, keeping the shoulders strong. Very slowly flex your feet and with control bring your legs down. Relax into the child's pose. Rest entirely.
Fish pose is to stretch both your legs forward really nice. You're going to lie down on your back, but you need support, right? So for that, you're going to place both your elbows right at the back. By placing the elbows down to the mat, open your heart first as you inhale, and slowly as you exhale, drop the crown of the head all the way down to the mat. Now from here, if you cannot reach the floor, you can always adjust by walking through your elbows and stay here for a couple of deep breaths. So it opens up your heart, the neck and the crown chakra. And to release the posture, just put the pressure back to the elbows. Inhale up and relax.
To begin with, sit down in Sukhasana, which is a simple cross-legged posture with your palms on your knees and the eyes closed. If you are comfortable sitting in this posture with your spine tall, shoulders relaxed and without any movement, you can then proceed to prepare for the practice of Padmasana. To prepare for half lotus or Ardha Padmasana, sit down with your legs extended in seated Dandasana. Bend the right knee and hold on to the right ankle and the right knee, as you can see in the video, and gently cradle the leg, moving from right to left. This creates space in the hip and allows you to prepare for Padmasana. Place the right heel against the left pelvic bone and bend the left leg into the simple cross leg that you do for Sukhasana. Sit with your palms on your knees and the eyes closed for a few moments and observe how this posture feels. Once complete, you can release the legs and repeat the same sequence on the left leg. Once you have mastered the practice of Sukhasana and Ardha Padmasana, you can go on to attempt full lotus or Padmasana. To begin, sit down in Dandasana with your legs extended. Bend the right leg and hold on to the knee and the ankle, cradling the leg from side to side to allow the hips to open up. Place the right foot against the left pelvic or hip bone and using your hands, bend the left leg, bringing the left heel towards the right pelvic bone. Allow the knees to drop towards the mat. Place the palms on the knees in Chin Mudra with the thumb and index finger in contact, the eyes softly closed. Sit in Padmasana for a few moments, observing your breath and your spine, and when you're ready, release. Shake the legs out before you attempt the same sequence on the left leg.
What is pranayama? Prana is a Sanskrit word which means life energy. Yama is to lengthen it. How do we lengthen this life energy inside us? How do we get this life energy first? We get the life energy because of the breath. We take 26,400 times breath per day. So imagine amount of energy we take in, and if you do it right, we actually can increase the life energy. So what does this life energy do? The life energy is responsible for all your physiological function, including your digestion, your neurological function, your excretion, your circulation, your heartbeat. Everything is because of this life energy. The moment this life energy is finished, that's when we approach death. So how to increase the life energy? This life energy will also make us more immune to all kind of diseases we get in these days. So firstly, we have to clean our system before we actually increase the life energy. So how do we take the breath in? We use our nostrils to take the breath in, and it goes through our windpipe, and then it goes to our lungs. And using certain movements and practices, we can cleanse the system and start making our internal organs work efficiently. So first practice in this is Kapalabhati. It's a preparation for your pranayama practice. Kapalabhati is a very common practice. You have watched this million times. Everywhere around people will practice Kapalabhati, but there is a right way to do it. How do we do it? So keep your legs crossed in any comfortable position. You don't have to do Padmasana necessarily. You can even do Siddhasana, which is just keeping your legs on top of each other, or you can sit in a chair. The only prerequisite for pranayama practice is to have an empty stomach. You should not have any food in your stomach before you start the practice. And please check with your physicians to see if you actually can practice Kapalabhati. People with high BP, you're pregnant, there are certain conditions you should not practice Kapalabhati. Because it's a short video, we're going to go directly into the practice. Keep your hands on your knees, either palms facing up or palms facing down. Keep your spine upright, chin slightly tucked in, and you're going to squeeze your belly in as you exhale. So you're going to push the belly in and you're going to throw the air out. So use your right hand to make that movement in the beginning, and eventually you can release that hand. It's a forceful exhalation by pushing the belly in. We're going to do this 30 times and see how you feel. Now keep your hands on your belly, take a deep breath in and start forcefully exhaling the air out. Exhale all the air out. So when you breathe in, it should be a natural slow breath. So it should not be Don't ever do that. Try to breathe in naturally and breathe out forcefully. When you breathe out, you're sucking the belly in. So you do this 30 pumpings and take a break. Take 3 deep breaths. Now, if you're comfortable doing this, you try and do this 2 more times. So 30 pumpings, 3 deep breaths, another 30 pumpings, 3 deep breaths. If you feel comfortable, you can make this 30 pumpings to 45 or 60 pumpings at a time. But take it slow and understand your body and ask a physician or your yoga teacher before you actually start this practice. If you have any more questions, leave us a comment below and we will help you to understand more about this practice.
For Tadasana, start by standing with your feet close together. Interlock your fingers, turn your palms outwards, take a deep breath in, keeping your elbows straight. Inhale, lift your arms straight up and also lift your heels. Now exhale, come down. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, slowly come down. Once again, inhale, stretch your arms up. Feel that stretch in your shoulders, upper back. Lift your heels. Fix your gaze at a single point in front of you. And slowly exhale, come back down and relax. Let's move on to the next posture, which is known as Tiryak Tadasana. For this, start by placing your feet roughly hip width apart. Interlock your fingers, turn your palms outwards, keeping the elbows straight. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Now exhale, turn to the right and slowly come back to center. Again, to the left with an exhale and inhale back to the center. 2 more times. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. One last time. Exhale, right. Feel that stretch all along your hips, your side abs, your outer shoulders and your arms. And inhale, back to center. One more time to the left. And inhale, back to center. Slowly bring your arms down, shake your arms, relax.